I met Petey in the early 90s when I was sent by my parents to work for a summer at my uncle and aunt's farm. And this was the island of Oronsay, population 4. The next island, Colonsay, population 78, I think, was where Petey, Donald McNeil, worked. Myself and my cousin Daniel were sent over to work for him for a few days during the shearing season, and that's where I discovered that Petey was not only a teacher, not only a husband, not only a father, not only a farmer, but he was always also an amazing singer-songwriter. He used to have concerts on the island, and pretty much that was the only thing one could do that summer. And I went to see him play often, and those songs were incredible songs. I remember Half Hebridean, What'll We Do, Fair Tides. These were songs which were amazing to my ears. They were as good as anything Dylan or Springsteen had ever written. Anyway, fast forward 20 years nearly, and myself with my band, Lowlands, had recorded our debut record, and my aunt, her again, sent Petey our latest record, and Petey listened to it, and he contacted me via email. He seemed to like what we did, and after 20 years we got in touch again. So I said to him, why don't you come over and record a record with Lowlands? We'll do something together, Donald McNeil with Lowlands. He flew over last spring with Jen, his daughter, who is also on the record. We recorded some old tunes, some new tunes, and we explored, I think, a lot of the themes that are recurring themes within Petey's musical life. Themes about leaving and staying, themes about, hard living, work, life, death, everything that makes life real, and that probably today not so many people sing about. I find this record a very true record, a very real record in very tough times. It's been a pleasure to record with him, and it's been a pleasure to listen to his songs all these years.
Moonlight on the water, sunlight in the sky. One is real and one is a dream of times that passed me by. I seen so clear a vision that I was coming home to you. I saw my life as it might have been. I saw my dreams come true. Half Hebridean, I've spent half my life just passing through. Half Hebridean, now I'm coming home to you.
The songs are almost all about the island that I come from, Colonsay, in the Hebrides in Scotland. And as well as that, they're also beginning to look at the passage of time and the inevitable ageing process. And so I'm looking back at my ancestors and forward to the future.
Soft and warm the springtime sun, a spark as life begins. Blue summer skies, then summer dies. Now you see it, now it's gone.
Some of them are old songs that Edward heard years ago, and we've never got round to doing a decent recording. So this is the first band recording of some of these songs, for which we're grateful for the opportunity to record.
Yeah, this is the
after a gap of some 20 years or so, Edward and I made contact through the modern IT systems, and he suggested I come to Italy to record some songs, and it was then that I decided to try and include one about the Arandora Star. That was a ship that was wrecked off Ireland in 1940 with some Italian people who had lived in Britain, who were not military people at all. They were just residents who were being sent to Canada for the duration of the war, and the ship was torpedoed, and some of the casualties were washed up in Colonsay, where they were buried by the locals, and there's been a connection between Colonsay and Italy ever since. So we decided we'd try and include a song about that in the album.
In the year 1940, in the 1st of July, 4 a.m. at first light in the Liverpool sky, the star sailed up the Mersey, bound for St. John's, in a country and ocean away. There were cooks, there were cleaners, from country and town, from villages taken, from their families torn, from this land they called home for most of their lives, sentenced that summer's day. Not soldiers, not heroes, they never fought anyone. Not soldiers, not heroes, just fathers and sons.
I think I grew up with Gaelic music, which is the language in the islands. But my music is mainly, I like to tell stories and make it as clear as possible what I'm trying to say. And so I was influenced by songwriters such as Tom Paxton, who actually state exactly what they're going to say. Funnily enough, quite a lot of Scottish music is influenced by American, and I presume it is in Italy as well. So, yes, my own music's my own, though. It sounds quite like me and doesn't tend to sound like anybody else, I think. But it is primarily a way of communicating my ideas.
Going out tonight's gonna feel kind of strange, to have some time on our own for a change. Have a drink, maybe meet a friend or two. It doesn't really matter as long as I'm with you. So wear something simple, wear something fine. Let's go out and have a good time. Wear something simple, wear something fine. Let the world know I'm glad that you're mine. Doesn't seem like 30 years or more since the first time that you walked through the door. I'm just happy there'll be plenty more. And I've forgotten the words there, but that'll be edited out. So wear something simple, wear something fine. Let's go out and have a good time. Wear something simple, wear something fine. Let the world know I'm glad that you're mine. Now the kids will go, leave us on our own. Seems they're adult now, they look hardly grown. I know I'll be sad when they leave our home, but I know that I'll be happy to have you here alone. So wear something simple, wear something fine. Let's go out and have a good time. Wear something simple, wear something fine. Let the world know I'm glad that you're mine.